Hello, guys. We are here today doing a brand new type of video. We have created our all time starting 11s with our favorite players or who we think are the best players at every position. And we chose the formation as 4-3-3. So so yeah, we have wing backs, we have left wings, right wings, one singular striker, three midfielders, stuff like that. And yeah, should we just go straight for it?
Yes, let's start.
Who's gonna start? We're gonna start with the goalkeeper.
You can start. Go.
Okay, my goalkeeper. I was torn between two. You you can probably even guess who the two are. But my goalkeeper that I chose for this starting 11 is the the man from Italy, Gigi Buffon.
All right. Who was the other one? Ike Casillas.
Exactly, you knew it.
Yeah,
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 those
yeah.
those are the two goalkeepers I had to think between, but my favorite is Buffon.
Yeah. I had three.
Yeah.
I had Buffon, Casillas, and Courtois.
Oh,
But
okay.
I chose the same. Buffon. He's
Okay, that's great. So we have the same as goalkeeper. We don't know
yeah,
each other's list, by the way, at all. We have not talked about these. We just listed them and got on the call just a few minutes ago. But
yeah,
yeah, Buffon is just such a he's so handsome too. Even like that on top of everything, he's Italian guy. He's always been a great goalkeeper, a great leader for Italy and Juventus. And yeah, that's who I went with. You have anything more to say about Buffon?
uh, nothing, nothing much. But just overall, if we look at his career, and he was great goalkeeper as well.
Yeah,
We
yeah, he
have to
was.
remember that.
He was.
Uh, just overall with the feet, with the saves, he was all around good keeper.
He was good at penalties too. He was
Yeah,
he had a good percentage on the penalties.
yeah, and he won basically everything
Yeah,
almost.
yeah, that's true. That's true. He won a lot during his career. He was in Juventus? Was he there his whole career? Or
Basically,
yeah.
when he was like 45, he played for some other
Okay,
smaller
yeah, those are
Italian
the
club. But
retirement clubs somewhere
yeah,
in
yeah.
MLS or something
No,
like that.
no, he played in Italy all his career.
Oh, okay. So he never went to those classic ones.
No,
Okay, okay. Where do you want to go to next? What are you feeling? Left back, center back, right back,
let's start with the left back. I think.
left back.
Yeah.
This I know we have the same left back. We haven't talked these, but we've talked a lot of football before, and I'm 100% sure we have the same left back.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have fluffy, frizzy hair?
Yes.
He's very skillful. Could probably play a attacking position.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Real Madrid, from
From
Brazil.
Brazil.
Exactly, Marcelo.
Yeah.
There's no one that does it like him.
Yeah. No one. He was good at defending, but also uh, he was good at attacking as well.
Yeah.
So
Remember in
he,
Real Madrid games, you used to see him going on the left wing, just sprinting up the field, coming to join the attack sometimes, and sometimes he did amazing things on those attacks. He has some great goals on his
yeah,
career. If
yeah,
you go look
and
at his highlights,
yeah, and he was quick. The
he
pace was
was he was.
great, and he had that Brazilian like skill set.
I was about to say the exact same thing. He had that Brazilian golden touch. He
Yeah.
knew how to cross the ball perfectly. He had perfect control, everything. Just a joy to watch on the
Yeah.
pitch. Just one of those players you will always have your eye on. And when he has the ball, you're not looking at your phone.
Yeah.
You're looking at the game.
Yeah, and that fluffy hair and all.
Yeah, everything about him.
The style was just amazing. No one had that kind of style nowadays in football, which is kind of
Yeah.
sad, but
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's
it is
true.
what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is so much more on the athletic side because everyone is so fast. Everything is so perfect, kind of.
Yeah.
It kind of loses because of that. Football has lost some of its swagger. Players like Marcelo, but yeah, you got anything more to say? Should we go to the center backs or left right back?
Let's go to center packs.
Okay. You start this time. Tell me one. Let's start. Let's go one by one. So go with one of your center backs.
My left center back is Sergio Ramos.
Okay.
Wow, he was tough. He was
Yeah.
quite annoying
Yeah.
if you look at him on TV, or we can just imagine how he
You don't
was
want
on
to
a
play
field.
against him.
Yeah,
Yeah. He knew how to shoot too.
yeah, and he was good on corners
Yeah. Amazing.
with
He
with
has
those
so
headers
many
and
like 90th minute goals
yeah,
in his career. He's just solved games with with his goals. Doesn't score a lot, but when he scores, it's always in the most important moments.
yeah,
And yeah,
and
amazing defender,
yeah.
really physical too. And yes, one of my center backs, I'll say the same right now. One of my center backs is Sergio Ramos too.
We have the same team.
We do. I mean, we're the same age, and we watched football at the same time. And there's no denying, like he was easily the most. You know, you had many. You had Puyol, you had Piqué, you had many guys in the Premier League that were amazing. But come on, Sergio Ramos was just better than them. It's just to me, it was very clear. He was a
Yeah,
captain. He was a leader. He had big ass balls. He was he was the guy. He was the guy in defense for Real Madrid.
yeah. But I think now we have different player. I'm sure.
Dewey, who goes
Yeah, yeah.
first? Who goes first?
You now go.
From Brazil.
Yeah,
I think you know who I'm talking. If I say Brazil, you probably know who it is.
yeah. It's not
Oh,
David Luiz.
Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, my favorite center back of all time. I've always loved Brazil. He's like actually my favorite center back. I remember in FIFA 14, I packed him. I got him from a backpack. I was young back then, and I was screaming. My mom got mad at me and stuff. And just great memories from 2014 World Cup. Such a great captain for Team Brazil. Always been huge on PSG.
And he still plays.
He does, yeah, exactly.
I think he's something like 50 years old, and he's still playing in Brazil with Fluminense.
Yeah, and he's still great. He's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Amazing. A traditional center back, but with that Brazilian touch. He never gets panicky with the football. Always has
Yeah.
time. Always has control. Calm, composed, but still tough, and a physical player.
Yeah. Oh, I have John Terry.
Oh my. Tessa. John
Uh,
Terry. Can you elaborate?
when he was on his peak of his career, he was one of the best in the world on that time.
He was really good. I'm not laughing at John Terry not being good. He's very good. That was just surprised me.
Yeah, but if you look back when he played with Chelsea, they won a lot back then, and he was one of the key parts of the team. Also, great leader. Yeah, we can talk about that one penalty.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah. Sometimes he had trouble scoring on the pitch, but you know he scored a lot off the pitch, if you know what I mean. There's always been these stories about John Terry.
yeah, but things happen.
Yeah. No, he was really good. He was really good in his prime, as you said, and even like well after his prime when he became slow and old, but he was still a good part of Chelsea's
Yeah,
defense, a good leader. And I have to say I had one more center back in brackets. I know we just named two, but there's one guy I just want to mention who I think, because I don't really have modern players here like at all, like players who still play except for Thiago Silva, but one guy from today who's great today, who I think is already one of the best all time, is Van Dijk.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Van Dijk, he's just an amazing defender. There's no way around it.
Yeah, there are so many, like you said before, Puyol, Piqué,
Yeah,
so many great defenders. But if we had to choose one or two, I think we had great players.
yeah, yeah. It was a good list. You had your little John Tessa there, and that was a good pick. That was a good pick.
Yeah.
All right,
Should we move to right back?
of course. You start. Go ahead.
Oh, on a right back there is also many great options,
Mm.
but I have Philip Lahm.
Uh, that's my in brackets. I have Philip Lahm in brackets as
All
the
right.
as the second running back. But yeah, you want to say something about Lahm?
Uh, he was a small guy,
Yeah,
as we
very
know.
technical.
Yeah, very technical. He was great at defending those sliding tackles, and
Yeah,
he never, I think, got a red card, which is kind of
yeah,
surprising when you're a defender.
that's very true. That's a very good point. And he was always also like kind of a playmaker
Yeah,
for the right back position.
he knew
And yeah,
how to pass the ball.
yeah. Yeah, Philip Lahm is, as I said, I have always, almost for every position, I have someone in brackets that I felt like was an honorable mention, but didn't make my list. And Philip Lahm is mine here. And then another one who I think is great is Alexander Arnold. I
Yeah,
I think I love his play. I love his passes, his crosses. He's definitely one of the players to watch for me in today's football. But he is not Danny Alves. That's my pick.
a criminal.
I don't care what he did. He was just great. He was just I love the toughness about him. And once again he was very talented, very skillful with the ball for his position. He was fast. He took a lot of corners for Barcelona
Yeah,
back in his day. And yeah, on top of the skill, he was like tough. He was not someone you wanted to play in his day. I'm sure the wingers against him. Next day they were playing Danny Alves. They were they were feeling something because of it. They were like, I'm sure it was always something marked on players' calendar. Like, yeah, tomorrow I gotta play Danny.
yeah. Also, he had that Brazilian swagger on him.
Yeah, yeah, he did definitely. And yeah, there's already been many. There's been out of like five players, I've got three Brazilians. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love him, but yeah, there's other players on my list too. Not just the Brazilian national team, but yeah, Danny Alves is my pick.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, onto the midfield. So
Yeah,
we got three midfielders, right?
yeah, true.
Okay, I'll start. We actually might go 3 for 3, the same guys here. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'll start with one that I know 100% will be on both of our lists, and if not, I'm leaving this call.
All right.
Andres Iniesta.
Yeah, he had to be on this starting 11.
Yeah. Scored the winning goal in the World Cup 2010. Just sometimes in a Barcelona shirt, you almost mistake him. He was a playmaker, but he was so good with the ball. He almost looked like Messi sometimes, dribbling
Yeah,
guys. He was actually very good at dribbling. Very, very good. Just like Messi, he kept the ball like really close to his feet and just fast movements. And and he was just a joy to watch always. Could do pretty much everything. Maybe didn't have the best shot, but he was amazing.
yeah. Just how he controlled whole field
Yeah,
with his. He was always one step ahead.
yeah, yeah,
Those passes and the vision that he had, it was a joy to watch him.
yeah. Amazing. Go. Tell me your next midfielder.
I think midfield is so hard because there's so many
So
great
many
names.
guys, right? Yeah.
But if we make our all-time starting 11. Of course, we don't have players from the 80s or 70s, at least I think.
Yeah, I know. Because we had to make this list in a way of who are our players, the ones that we watched. Because I don't really feel comfortable saying, like for left back Paolo Maldini, even though he is amazing, but I never watched him, so it's like it doesn't make sense. Kind of. It's better. It's better to name players that were the greatest to us.
Yeah. I had Pirlo, or have Pirlo.
I think we have 3 out of 3 the same guys. I have 2, Pirlo. Just the passes,
Midfield
the through
maestro.
balls. Yeah, the through balls that he threw over the defenders. Just one of the most beautiful parts of football ever. Pirlo's passes. I sometimes just on YouTube I just watch like a montage video of Pirlo's assists. Some of them are just amazing. He passes the ball and you kind of look like you don't even realize the pass at first. It kind of looks like he just put the ball between some defenders, but all of a sudden it lands perfectly at someone's feet who's running for the ball.
Yeah. There's quite much same with Pirlo and Iniesta.
Yeah.
Both, like I said before, both players is like step ahead.
Yeah.
And that vision and that passing ability that they had, it's just scary.
Yeah,
if
just
you
controlled the whole
them.
tempo of the game.
Yeah.
Iniesta was maybe a bit more. He was faster, more technical with the ball, but if you had to pick the better passer out of them, I'd pick Pirlo as the maestro, like the one with the crazy passes.
Yeah. Both was great. I can't choose one, to be honest.
Yeah, that's very true. My third one is it's Xavi.
No.
Actually
not. No, this is so hard for me.
I just had to pick. I kind of didn't want to put Xavi in there because I thought we were both gonna have him, and it's kind of such an obvious choice. But I just couldn't let it slide. I just had to pick him.
Yeah, of course, he's with Iniesta what they did on a midfield. Yeah. Basically, they just passed ball to each other, and nobody can get like between them.
Amazing.
It's good pick, but in midfield we have so many great ones like Toni Kroos, even someone would say Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Very good pick.
But I have Luka Modric.
Oh yeah. That's probably that might be a better pick than mine. That's great. Modric. He even won the Ballon d'Or a few years ago. Just an amazing guy.
Yeah, and how he controlled the ball, and also those passes. He can shoot the ball.
Yeah,
and he was quite good at defending as well.
He was. I was just about to say he has great impact on any side of the pitch.
Yeah. And also, I think we have to mention players like Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of putting Stevie G on my list because what I loved about him, what my center mids don't really have is the shot, and Stevie G had a banger.
Yeah.
And he shot the ball amazing, but I just still couldn't put him past my 3, but that's a great mention. What do you think? I have one player who used to be one of my favorites to watch in midfield, but this is obviously not part of the greatest conversation. But what do you think of Paul Pogba?
He had that like the Brazilian style kind of those skills, and he was also great at passing and shooting.
Yeah.
But I think he ruined his career himself.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
Which is kind of Brazilian too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just wanted to mention him because to me Pogba was a great joy to watch. the passes were amazing. And the shots, some of the shots he shot from over 30 yards out and more, just amazing goals. Like I wouldn't put Pogba near on this list, but if we were to talk the best highlights, who got the best highlight reel, he's up there
Yeah, yeah,
in
for
top
sure.
three midfielders. He
And
has a crazy reel.
I think I have to mention few others: Xabi Alonso
Mm,
and Sergio Busquets.
yeah, yeah, more like traditional guys, but just kind of brilliant at what they do. Just
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, great mentions. All right, on to the
Are we
next
ready
one.
with the midfield? Oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
I
Let's go.
think I think we are. We went through all the midfielders. We both had Iniesta and Pirlo, and then I had Xavi, and you had Modric.
Yeah,
So we had that. That's good that we had at least some differences in there.
yeah.
Uh, for the next position, I'm choosing the position. I'm pretty sure this time there's gonna not be any differences. Right wing,
Number 10 from Argentina,
little
Rosario,
boy from Rosario.
Lionel Messi.
Exactly. Best player in the history of the game to me,
Yeah,
easily.
goat.
Yeah, yeah, he is. To me, and that's it's always the conversation between him and Ronaldo. At least to some people,
Yeah,
I see a lot of the new fans. They love Ronaldo, and Ronaldo is obviously amazing. But to me, it's still clear that there is no one who had that much impact on the game as Messi did.
yeah,
Messi can make something out of nothing, out of absolutely nothing. He can just be walking at the middle of the pitch with the ball. All of a sudden, he dribbles three guys, passes a little 1-2, goes through and scores a goal, stuff like that.
yeah.
He could
It's
make like every time he had a ball, you kind of got up off your seat. You're like, something might happen. It can be a
yeah,
goal. And
yeah,
and 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 one thing to also amazing about Messi, he had a amazing career in Barcelona and made the World Cup final in 2014. But now, was it 2022 the year he won it?
yeah.
Uh,
In Qatar.
yeah, that was such a good, like, a cherry on top of his career, getting that World Cup trophy. Pretty pretty
Yeah,
much the pretty much the perfect career.
yeah. And he is only one with that much ability to like see the field, see the defenders, and that touch on the ball. It's just different.
Yeah, he just doesn't look real when he's playing football.
Yeah, and he don't have that like physical ability like players
Yeah,
like Ronaldo.
yeah, that's
So
true.
he is, I think, best that we have ever seen.
Yeah,
And
I mean, you could argue the physical ability of him being like the height of my table right here. Like, how tall is he? Maybe 5'5", 5'6", 170 centimeters, a bit below that, something like that. That kind of that was a gift for him because his center of gravity is so low when he dribbles the ball. That's one good advantage for him. That's one thing that makes him so crazy fast, doing turns on the ball, controlling the ball, having short
yeah,
steps and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right. He wasn't gifted with the perfect body of an athlete, but he became the best athlete.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
If you had to mention any other right winger, do you have anyone?
No one can compete with Messi.
That's very true. My
I'm
my
just
my
being
the
honest.
one in my the one in brackets was Robin.
Yeah, Robin, and of course with what we see right now with Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, yeah. Mohamed Salah is arguably better than Robin, but that's just my timeline. Robin was,
Yeah,
uh, he was amazing in his own right. He had his bag, where pretty much had two things. He came from the right wing. He either crossed the ball or cut in and shot with his left foot, and his
yeah,
shot on the left was amazing. Every
yeah,
time it was dangerous.
Yeah, for me, I think he was like one trick pony.
That's
He
very
just
true.
cut to the middle and shoot the ball.
That's very true. But you know that's also that tells how good you are if you don't really even have that many moves or that many options, but you can still make it to the absolute top of the football world with basically just cutting in and shooting the ball or crossing it.
Yeah,
But yeah, nowhere close to Messi. Obviously, nowhere close. I just had him. I just had him there.
yeah.
Should we go? Should we go? Striker or left wing?
You can choose.
Let's leave striker for last. I
All
feel
right.
like because there's so many. I mean, on the left wing there are some great, amazing options too. But I feel like striker is yeah. Let's go with left wing, and I want you to start.
I think this is kind of obvious as well.
Yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
yeah, that is that was. I knew you were gonna choose him, and yeah, he is the. I can say already he's not my left wing for this team, and that's just personal preference. But there is no denying he is the best left winger,
Yeah,
arguably the best footballer ever. But no, he's the second best for me. But yeah, anything more you want to say about Ronaldo?
I think it's kind of clear why he's my left wing. Uh, skill,
Yeah,
shot, physical ability to make some unbelievably crazy things with
yeah,
his body.
yeah,
And he's also quick.
yeah. He was and also maybe an underrated passer. I'd say he 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 had some vision on him too. Not the best,
Yeah,
but he definitely knew how to pass the ball too. And
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
all his accomplishments in the UCL and well, the Real Madrid with Ronaldo is arguably the best team ever.
Yeah, yeah,
And he was obviously the biggest part of that team. And yeah, there's no arguing that. But my left wing is just because it's my absolute favorite player of all time. My favorite one to watch. I was very young when I watched him, but I still watched him a lot because my dad always wanted to watch his games. And you probably know who I'm talking about.
yeah. From
Ronaldinho
Brazil.
Gaúcho.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Just
That's also nice, nice pick. And when he was on his prime, of course his prime was quite short,
yeah,
but
that's very true. That's very true and he's not as you said his prime was short and he is not better than Cristiano, but just he was the ultimate Brazilian.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
he was just just such a maestro on the ball. Just could do absolutely everything. The touch and the skill moves, the free kicks, the passes, everything. It was there. Just amazing. Those goals he scored in the El Clasico. I don't remember the year it was, but the one that became really famous. The
I think it 2005
yes, yeah, something
or
like
six.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his style and nobody had that kind of like skills how he did it.
yeah, yeah. Just amazing, and yeah, he won one Ballon d'Or. I think compared to Ronaldo, obviously, what does he have? Five, six, seven, something like that.
I think 5.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, Ronaldinho is my pick because I just cannot leave him out of a list like this. He was my inspiration for everything as a kid. I still have his shirt, which is like this shirt is like this little because I had it. I got it when I was like 5 or something.
You have to
But
put
yeah,
it on next time.
this will be age restricted. This video if I put it on.
Yeah,
You know we
maybe
could.
we can have some new female fans.
Yeah, that that will probably happen. Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah, Ronaldinho is my guy. I don't know if I would have ever started loving football as much as I did if it wasn't for him. You know, when he was in Barcelona with Samuel Eto'o and a very young Messi, that those are one of my favorite like memories from
Yeah,
football. Yeah, and my honorable mention or the one in brackets is obviously Cristiano.
yeah. That is that is fair at
Yeah.
least.
Okay, but now on to the I would say probably the most interesting one. In a way, if there's a lot of choices, and I don't think we're gonna have the same one.
Yeah,
Striker.
but yeah.
Who?
This was kind of hard to pick.
Yeah,
I had many different options,
yeah.
but I have Thierry Henry.
You do.
Yeah,
That's amazing. That was my. I actually have for striker. I have many guys in the bracket, but the Thierry Henry was the first one I put in the brackets. He was like the when I own at first I only put one. I was like, oh yeah, he has to be the second.
yeah, yeah. Just his scoring ability,
And
and
how fast he was.
yeah, and
Amazing.
had a great career, and he was kind of leader as well.
Yeah. Just just a very very good striker.
Yes, yeah,
He was very good for Arsenal, very good for France. Just and the speed of him was amazing. And
yeah,
the clips of him running between the defenders, like it looks like he's sped up on the video camera, and everyone else is like slowed down.
yep. But who do you have?
Try to guess.
Uh, if I think our generation with the
Mm.
footballers, I guess Luis Suarez,
Yep, Luis Suarez. That's my pick.
dinosaur.
That's my pick. That's probably the. Well, no, I wouldn't say a controversial pick, but there's definitely other players, and there's definitely gonna be some guys who are gonna say that's not right. But he's in the top 15 of goals scored all time, and
Yeah,
compared to that, his prime wasn't even that long. He his body kind of started to break down a little bit, but just how good he was for Liverpool, and then from there to the MSN Barcelona, and I think he was the goal scoring leader in La Liga at, at least for 1 year with Messi and Ronaldo and everyone there and Benzema.
yeah,
And for me, you know, there's a lot of guys hate him, and I get why people hate him. You know, he's not always been. You know, sometimes he gets in his emotions and he does something that he didn't really think through, like biting people.
yeah. That happens.
Yeah, yeah, it happens. It happens, but I look past all that and just look at the stuff he did on the pitch and some of the goals he scored and how and I've never almost felt so sure of a scorer than I felt of him. Every time he got the ball, if someone passed the ball to him, he got a through ball to the boxer or whatever, I always felt like this is gonna be a goal.
Yeah,
There's obviously like Ronaldo and Messi who you get the same feeling with, but Suarez is one of those guys. He just scored it every single time. I feel like,
yeah,
and
yeah,
always looked very easy when he scored it.
yeah. I like that pick.
Yeah,
Uh, he was a great scorer.
yeah, yeah. He was to me. He was exactly when we were talking about scoring and clinicality stuff like that. He is my pick. But yeah, in brackets, I had Thierry Henry. Then I also had Zlatan, and I
Yeah,
had I had Lewandowski.
yeah, and of course we have to remember players like Benzema and also Klose from Germany.
Yeah,
He
yeah. I
was
don't think.
he was one of the best goal scorers for so long.
Yeah, Klose was really and does he still hold the record for most goals in World Cup? I believe he does because
Uh,
he went past Ronaldo Nazario in
I think
like
not anymore. I'm not sure, but I think he's not anymore the
yeah
who
yeah that might
scored
be
the most. But
but I remember he was at least for some time that in
yeah, yeah,
2014 he was and yeah he was just very very good too and like Lewandowski I just wanted to put him there as a mention because he's someone that for me just isn't my personal preference. For some reason he's just never created that much emotion in me, but he's like the, the seventh or something in all times goal scored list. So you have to mention a guy like that
Yeah, yeah,
in a list like this because he's just very good at. Remember that one game for Munich where he scored like 5 goals in like a very short amount of time.
yeah.
Yeah, just a very very good striker.
But I just noticed something.
Mm.
We didn't even mention Neymar. On the
I actually for my left wing I have Neymar in brackets too.
yeah,
I have him here next to Ronaldo. I just kind of in some way didn't want to mention him because I wanted to give that glory, that space for Ronaldo. I didn't want to mention him with another name.
yeah,
But he's one of my favorite players, Neymar, and I think he would have been one of the best players ever. But he kind of did the Brazilian tradition of doing too much. Uh, well, let's not get into that, but basically he had many interests outside of football
yeah, yeah,
that did not pursue his football career. And yeah, as soon as he left Barcelona, he kind of became washed.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
But probably one of the most definitely if you were to put most skillful football players, he's in the top three.
Yeah, that, that that's that sounds right.
Yeah, and also for the striker, still I had Zlatan as one of them as one of the mentions. Just like he was just like a pure scorer.
Yeah,
Just wanted to score goals, and he could do it any kind of way. And I feel like his passion for scoring goals was always kind of like Ronaldo was one thing that made him do amazing things like that one bicycle kick. Of course, you know what I'm talking about for
yeah,
Sweden when Joe Hart punches the ball in the air and he just bicycle kicks it to the goal from like 30 yards out. It was just such a goal that required so much skill and also I feel like will. You just
yeah.
he just really wanted to score goals and whenever there was a position to do that, he just saw red. He just didn't see anything else but then to score the goal.
Yep, yep.
And he's hammered some amazing goals from like a very long way out. I still remember this one goal for PSG. I don't remember was it just a loose ball in the midfield or was it a free kick where they passed it to him or something and it looked like the ball went 300 miles an hour to the top bin. Zlatan as well has one amazing highlight reel.
Yeah, yeah,
Just endless skills and endless amazing goals.
yeah. But I think I have a better team than you.
You have a better team than me.
Yeah,
Let's see
easily.
here. You had Philip Lahm for your right back. That was
Mm.
wait, and you're no, you don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
easily.
Okay, I'll give you Modric, and okay, yeah, you had Ronaldo. I had to put my Ronaldinho in there, but my center backs, come on, Thiago Silva and Sergio Ramos. You got John Terry over them. How?
Yeah.
You can't say he's better than Thiago Silva. Would you actually, if you were to go to a football game right now, you could pick your team. You would actually take prime John Terry over prime Thiago Silva?
Easily.
I respect that. I respect that. He was good, but yeah, these were our teams, and yeah, my team was a bit biased, at least for the left wing, but but you know I need to mention a guy who is football for me.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
he's still the guy I like watch watch highlights of and I have him as my phone lock screen and and stuff like that. So yeah, but if you guys agree with our lists or disagree with our lists, feel free to comment down below.
Comment your starting 11s.
Yeah, exactly. I'm probably gonna get some criticism for my Ronaldinho, or someone will disagree with that, and I believe someone will disagree with your John Terry.
Maybe, but they don't football then. Zero football knowledge.
They don't know football.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, those were our lists, and this was a fun video to do. It was fun to hear all the different players and kind of go on a trip down memory lane just to reminisce about their achievements and the highlights and stuff like that. And yeah, this was today's video. We really hope you enjoyed it. And as I said, comment down below whatever you feel like commenting. Like the video if you actually like this video, and if you want to subscribe, do that too. So you'll see when we upload next. All right.
Yes.
Is this all for today?
Yes, this is all. Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye.